It's Saturday and I'm heading back to a thrift store that I was at last week. I have to tell you, they had the most amazing record collection, and I just didn't have the time to actually sit there and really take a look at everything. They were closing and I had all sorts of things to do. So I'm heading back there today, and yes, I am bringing you with me. So this thrift store that we're going to, it's the Angel View Boutique. And so basically they take like the stuff that they really like and they send it to this particular boutique. But I overheard them talking, and apparently they're going to be closing soon. Their lease got bought out or something like that. So I'm like, I got to get over there and see what I missed, because like I said, because I was searching for the records, and I'm like, they have to have records. So I'm like, excuse me, do you have any records? And she's like, yeah. And she walks me over to this bookshelf, and they're just hundreds of records. So I have time on my side today, and I am struggling with this knot. So I'm going to leave it alone, and I'm going to take my time and look through it and see what kind of records they have. And of course, I'm bringing you with me. It's freezing, California cold freezing today. So I have on, and here's my shameless plug, but I have on my my sweatshirt. This is my merchandise. It says Gray Hair and Tattoos. So if you want to check it out, it's in my link below. And I'm bundled up. I have my cute little purse. Let me show you my thrift shopping outfit because I think it's cute. So I have on these are stretchy pants, but they're kind of lined, so they keep me a little bit warmer. And I have my Doc Martens, my cute little Burberry, my sweatshirt, and then my coat. So enough talking, let's go check out those records. Yay, we made it to the thrift store. Now this is the Angel View thrift store, and it's one of my favorite thrift stores, but this one is located in a different area. I usually go to the one in Temecula, but this one is in an area called Wildomar, and this is their resale boutique. Now, I am just so excited to be able to take my time and actually look for some records, and I'm super excited, so I'm here. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go thrifting. Let's go thrifting. I don't know why I'm singing, but let's go. Thank you. I am back home, and yes, I found some records. Now, I was going to stop and show you right there in the car, but I gotta tell you, there is the craziest weather happening in California. It looked like, I don't know, it looked like a tornado. Like the clouds were really weird, and people were stopping and looking up at the sky. And you know what, we're California, we never see weather. So we see rain and we're like, ah! We see wind and we're like, ah! So anyway, I decided to come home, get comfortable, and Liberty wanted to be here also, but I'm going to show you what I got. Now, I know, did you see that pink dress that was there when I walked in? I grabbed it and I looked at it. I almost bought it, but I didn't at the very last minute. You know, the detailing was just a little frayed, and it definitely caught my eye when I walked in there though. But here are the records that I found. Now, they're probably a little bit more expensive than regular thrift stores, and probably a little bit cheaper than record stores. But you know what? These are records that I'm going to keep in my collection for Robert and I, because Robert is my oldest son and he loves collecting records also. So it doesn't, you know, if it wasn't a stinking good deal, it was perfectly fine with me. So the first record is the Righteous Brothers. And I'm like, oh, how cool, because they actually have Unchained Melody on here. It's Just Once in a Lifetime, Big Boy Pete, Unchained Melody. You Are My Sunshine, The Great Pretender, Sticks and Stones, that's side one. Side two is See That Girl, Ooh Papa Doo, never heard of that one, but it sounds cool. You'll Never Walk Alone, Guess Who, and the Blues. So I got this one for $7.99, and again, this is the Righteous Brothers. They, I know that you saw when I walked in, I showed you where, look how cool. I made it all the way home in like 2 seconds in my hand. I'm throwing them all over the place. But look how cool the record is. Oh, here, let me show you a little bit longer. So I know that you saw where the records were, but it was the weirdest thing. It's like they put the records right there on the end of an aisle, and then they kept on getting mad at me for being in their way. And I looked at them, I'm like, yo, I didn't tell you to put the records here. You put the records here, so you're gonna have to deal with me sitting on the floor and looking through your records. If you don't want people sitting here, move your records. So anyway, I make friends wherever I go. First one, Righteous Brothers, very cool. Now the second one, I personally think anything Elvis Presley is amazing. And this is the first time I have found Elvis Presley in a thrift store. This is Elvis Sings Inspirational Favorites. I 100% know my mother would go crazy over this one. She loved Elvis Presley and she loved hymns. So again, really cool. This is a Reader's Digest Elvis Presley International Favorites. It has all sorts of really nice inspirational hymns. Reminds me of a kid growing up. I grew up in a church and we sang. And this one, very cool. This one was $9.99. Again, Elvis Presley. How Great Thou Art, Someone Bigger Than You and I, In the Garden, Crying in the Chapel, Put Your Hand in My Hand. So it's all right, Robert, you're just on it a little bit. Okay. So that's the second one. The next one I found. Now, this one actually reminds, everything on this artist reminds me of my sixth grade class. And the reason it reminds me of my sixth grade class is because my teacher actually played Neil Diamond every day in the classroom. Absolutely love him. This one is a Neil Diamond live at the Troubadour. I got this one for $9.99. Again, every time I find a Neil Diamond, I have to grab it. So there's Sweet Caroline, Holy Holy, Brother Loves Traveling Salvation Show, Solitary Man, Cherry Cherry, Kentucky Woman, and I think that was an amazing find. Now this next one I found for $5.99, but look, I got Herman and the Hermits. I think anything 60s is super cool, but what's not cool is I bought a record cover for $9.99, but the bleepity bleep 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 record, it wasn't in there. I didn't even stop to check. And you know what? It's a learning process, people, right? I paid $5.99 for an album cover. There you go. There's real live growing and learning. Next one we got. There's actually a record inside, so we're making progress. But this one is Frank Sinatra and Count Basie. And the arrangements are by Quincy Jones. And again, kind of like Elvis Presley or Dean Martin, I'll grab anything Frank Sinatra that I can find. So very cool record. This one has Hello Dolly, The Best Is Yet to Come, The Good Life, Wives and Lovers. So I think this one is really cool. This one was only $5.99. So you can't beat that with a stick. So I also found a Ray Charles record. I was really happy I found this one. Now this one I had not found, this is the first time I found a Ray Charles album. And I love Ray Charles. I think that this is a great find. This one I was super excited about. Then the last one. The last one reminds me of my the 60s and my childhood, because I don't know, we had apparently the strangest selection of music, but I got the Harper Valley PTA. I just remember this as a kid. It was $7.99, and so the record's a little beat up, but you know what? This one just reminded me so much of the 60s, and I wanted to get it, so I got that one. At least there's a record inside, right? So while I was there, I did buy a couple of other things. I found this amazing purse. This is all leather, and this one was $7.99. It has a nice lining. I'm going to put this one on my Poshmark account. I thought this little purse was cute. I have learned very quickly by trial and error how to pick out a fake Louis Vuitton, because I got schmuckered and I bought one that was absolutely fake. So they had a couple there, and right away I could just tell that they weren't real. I found this cute little REI top because I love this color. So I think it's going to be too small for me, but I'm going to iron it up and put that on my site. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is this cute, oh my gosh, look at this cute little sweater. It's kind of like a sweater vest. I don't even know what size it is. I am, again, if you follow along with me, you know I'm completely obsessed with this color for this spring and summer. Let's see what size. It is a mystery size, so I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, I will show you one more time. Then this, I just love this color. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try this on to see if this one's staying with me, just because I'm so obsessed with that color. So there you go. There's the records. The records. Oh, look at Elvis Presley. That I got. So what did we learn today? We learned that before you leave the store and you buy a record, make sure there's a record inside. Who would have thought? I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I had a lot of fun bringing you along with me, and if you did, by all means, please hit that like button. If you'd like to stick around, see what I'm going to be talking about next, by all means, hit subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media links, those are all listed down below, and I would love to hear your comment on today's episode, or maybe any like really cool record finds you have found at thrift stores. So until next time, remember, wear what you want, tell yourself something kind, and I will see you then.